Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever thought about the information stored in your DNA? Because there's a lot to be discovered. So I decided to do a DNA test using AncestryDNA, and I learned a lot of things about my heritage. Now, if you don't know what AncestryDNA is, it's a DNA testing service that uses your DNA to uncover your genetic heritage, and even though it may take a while to get the results, it's well worth the wait. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my experience with AncestryDNA and go over whether or not it's worth doing in my opinion. And if at any point you'd like to check out AncestryDNA for yourself and learn more about your genetic background, click on the link in the description down below because it'll save you up to 60% on your purchase with them. Okay, so first I'll give you an overview of AncestryDNA. Their platform is known for its genealogical records, which made its debut in the UK back in 2001. Fast forward to 2012 when they introduced their AncestryDNA test kit, which allows you to integrate your genetic results with a vast collection of public records, including passenger lists, birth, marriage, death records, and much, much more. It's got a unique combination of genetic and record-based information, providing an incredible opportunity to explore your family's history, connect with long-lost relatives, and build a family tree. And before taking the test, I was really skeptical about how much information I'd receive about my DNA and what the limitations might be if I chose not to go with their subscription service. But Ancestry's FAQ section gave me a lot of detailed answers, which put a lot of my concerns to rest. The site emphasized privacy, ensuring that data is securely stored. An important decision for me during online registration was whether or not to participate in their research project. While the reason is to better understand human evolution, migration, and population genetics, I personally decided to opt out due to concerns with associating my genetic data with my family's health information. But it's still good to see how AncestryDNA is also contributing to important research in genetics. Okay, now let's go through the process of getting tested with AncestryDNA. After your test kit is delivered, you'll find a test tube and a funnel inside to collect your saliva sample. Now, make sure not to eat, drink, or smoke for at least 30 minutes before to get the most accurate results. And also be sure to activate your kit on AncestryDNA's website using the 15-digit code which is included on the kit. This code ensures that your DNA results are securely linked to your account, keeping everything completely private. Once you've collected the saliva sample, place it in the provided bag and then into the prepaid envelope. The envelope will then be sent to the labs where experts will process your sample. Alright, so I got my results back after about 5 weeks. There's an interactive ethnicity estimate map where I could click on different populations to learn more about them. The range of my ancestry percentages highlighted the minimum and maximum possible ancestry for each region, making it pretty clear that some estimates have more accuracy than others, but this makes sense considering the history of genetic diversity in some areas like Western Europe. Next, the genetic communities section offers information on specific ancestral ties. AncestryDNA uses data from members' family trees to identify shared ancestors and group people with common ancestry in the genetic communities section. For me, it was interesting to find out that I had 52 fourth cousins or closer. I could view their profiles, ethnicity estimates, shared matches, and even send them messages. Having the ability to filter matches by region and flag them was also really helpful. Now, I'd like to mention that the DNA circles feature didn't really yield the results for me at the time. They were supposed to connect me with relatives that hadn't taken the DNA test based on our shared direct line ancestors. I was really curious to see how this feature worked, but not enough of my relatives had tested to generate any circles. However, I decided to build a family tree using their online tool, and it provided me enough information to access shared ancestors in the DNA matches section. Now, another interesting feature is the polygenic risk score, because it shows you all kinds of traits that your genome contains. For example, it tells you how likely you are to be introverted or extroverted. And it's important to note here that these traits might not be 100% accurate or true because they also depend on psychology, but still it's pretty cool that your genes contain so much information about your personality. So there are many more features that AncestryDNA offers, but these are just the ones that stood out for me. And now let's see how much AncestryDNA costs. Now, you can choose from 3 plans. It's also worth noting that AncestryDNA offers different membership options that provide different levels of access to their database. These memberships are billed monthly after a free 2-week trial, which begins as soon as you sign up. So the DNA test kit is around $100, and for $1 more, you'll also get the World Explorer membership. And be sure to click on the link in the description down below to get 60% off your first purchase, like I mentioned earlier. Now, you can also get their memberships, which range from around $22 to $60 a month, and these will give you access to AncestryDNA's extensive databases. All right, now the process of exploring genetic ancestry through services such as AncestryDNA offers a fun and educational experience that goes beyond just discovering where your ancestors might have lived. AncestryDNA provides an opportunity to interact with your genetic data in a way that was previously inaccessible to the general public, and understanding how certain genetic markers are linked to specific regions or populations can be an interesting learning experience. Plus, it introduces users to the concept of genetic inheritance. Through the test results, you can see how certain genetic markers are passed down. The possibility of finding new relatives through AncestryDNA's database can be really interesting because learning about previously unknown family members and establishing connections with distant relatives can add a sense of connection to your family history. Personally, I found that by knowing my genetic heritage, I now have a new sense of purpose and a desire to leave a positive impact on the world. They're such good people that I read about. So your ancestors' experiences and your awareness of your own history can help guide your choices and actions to build a better future for you. Okay, so to wrap it up, my experience with AncestryDNA has not been perfect, but it definitely gave me valuable insights into my genetic heritage and helped me connect with some long-lost family members. I'd recommend AncestryDNA for anyone who wants to uncover their genetic heritage and discover the information in their DNA. Okay, so that's going to be it for today's video. If you have any experience with DNA testing or any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. And again, remember to click on the link in the description to take advantage of that discount of up to 60% off your purchase. And if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.